Hello, dear friends. In today's session, we are going to see the fourth chapter of 10th standard geography, that is a climate. In this chapter, we are going to see the climatic conditions of both the countries, that is India and Brazil, the different parameters which affects the climate of both the countries, and what are the challenges in front of both the countries because of its climate. Okay, so all these things we are going to study in this video, in this chapter, in the series of video sessions. Okay, so let's start. Okay, first of all, let's see these questions based on this map. Okay, uh, this map represents the annual average precipitation and temperature of Brazil. So you can see over here, this legend shows the annual average rainfall in mm. The white color shows the rainfall less than 500 mm, and the dark green shows the rainfall which is greater than 3000 mm. This red line represent the temperature, and this arrows with its head shows the major wind directions. Okay, so all these things you have to remember. Then here scale is given, north arrow is given, and this chloropleth map of Brazil is given, which is showing average annual precipitation and temperature. Over here you can also see the contour lines which are joining the region having equal temperature. Okay, so you can see these contour lines. So in this way we have discussed the different parameters shown in this map. So let's start the questions. First question: considering the isotherm of Brazil, what is the average range of temperature in Brazil? So what you have to do here, you just have to add maximum temperature and minimum temperature, and you have to divide it by 2, so you will get the maximum average temperature. Okay, so see average range of temperature in Brazil, so you will get this 28 plus 18 divided by 2, that is 46 divided by 2, 23 degrees Celsius is the average temperature range in Brazil. Next one: in which area does it rain more? Okay, so from this chlorophyll shading you can see the dark blue color showing the region having highest rainfall. So this coastal region, then this equatorial region, some part of this pantanal wetland and the western part of Brazil, some southern part. Okay, and some central part also, you can able to notice which has highest rainfall. Okay, from which direction winds flowing towards the Brazil? You can see here these blue arrows, they are coming from northeastern direction and southeastern direction. So the winds coming from northeast and southeast direction towards the land surface of Brazil. Next question: what could be the reason behind that? So we have already studied that how winds generation takes place, or how winds flow. Winds usually flow from high pressure region to low pressure region, and as we know that equator passing from this northern part of Brazil, so during daytime low pressure belt created here because of very high temperature. Okay, and that's why from this ocean, winds flow from ocean to land. Okay, and at every evening heavy rainfall occurs in this northern part of Brazil. Okay, so that's the reason why winds flow. Okay, there is a pressure difference between two areas, and winds flow from higher pressure region to lower pressure region. Okay, the next one: what could be the obstruction in the way of these winds? So what could be the obstruction here? If you see the physiography, okay, if you remember here, great escarpment region is there, and the average height of this great escarpment is almost 790 meters. So whatever winds coming from this direction, it is get obstructed because of this great escarpment. Okay, so remember this thing. Next one: which type of rainfall occurs because of these winds? So orographic rainfall occurs in this region. As these winds obstructed by great escarpment, there is a condensation process started, and because of this condensation, heavy precipitation occur on the coastal region of Brazil. Okay, so orographic rainfall occurs because of this wind. So this is answer for this question. Then correlate these winds and rainfall. So just right now we have seen that because of this orographic rainfall in coastal region, maximum precipitation occurs, and as these winds move from this coastal region towards the Brazilian highland, its moisture carrying capacity increases. Okay, and because of that, what happen here? They gives very less amount of rainfall and drought quadrilateral form in this region. Okay, so in this way we can correlate the winds and rainfall pattern. The next one, in which part of Brazil are the average temperatures low? So you can see here these isotherms showing 18 degrees Celsius, and here it is showing 28 degrees Celsius. So in the southern part or southeastern part of Brazil, we can say that the temperature is lower. Then identify the rain shadow region in Brazil, describe its climatic characteristics. Okay, so the region which is shown by white or very light blue color, it is a what we can say drought prone region or rain shadow region. Okay, so why it is a rain shadow region? Because maximum rain occurs in coastal region because of this great escarpment and because of the orographic rainfall occurs in this region. And as these winds move in this region, the moisture carrying capacity increases. That's why precipitation is less in this region. Okay, so that's why in this region rain shadow region occurs. Okay, next one, in which region do you find a higher temperature? See, in the northern part of Brazil, near the equator, you will find the higher temperature because this is a tropical region, Ushna Katimanda. Okay, so it is a tropical region. That's why here you will find maximum temperature in northern part of Brazil. Okay, then considering the latitudinal extent of Brazil, what where will you find temperate climate in Brazil? So on the basis of this latitudinal extent we can analyze the climate of particular region. Okay, let's see. So here equator is passing from the northern part, so it is equatorial hot climate. Okay, or tropical belt is this plus sorry 5 degree north 5 degree south latitude, above and below the equator it is a tropical belt, right? Then here it is uh, sorry, it is a equatorial belt, then it is tropical belt, and then it is a temperate belt. Okay, so it is a equatorial belt, very high temperature and rainfall occurs in this region. Then we have tropical region. Okay, from 5 degrees south to 23 and half degree south, that is uh, from this region up to this, it is a tropical belt, and below this tropic of Capricorn, okay, we will find temperate type of climate over here. Okay, so this is a temperate type of climate occurs in the southernmost part of Brazil. Okay, in these provinces. Describe the wind blowing between 0 degree to 5 degree north and south zone. Okay, so how wind circulate in this region? Here it is a convection type of wind circulation occur. What is a convection type? Have you observed boiling water in a bowl? That bubbles come from bottom to upward side, and that convection pattern set in that particular bowl in which we kept boiled water, and we are continuously heating that water. Okay, same thing happens in this equatorial region because of direct perpendicular sunlight in this region. What happen? This surface, uh, earth surface heated very rapidly, and because of that the upward convection current, air circulation pattern established in this region. Okay, so this is a region answer for this question. Which method has been used to show distribution in this map? Okay, so clearly you can mention here chloropith method is used to show the rainfall distribution in this map. Okay, so these are the questions based on the climatic map of Brazil. Okay, let's move ahead. Observe this figure, cross section of Brazil's physiography, and by using this single figure, we can analyze the entire climatic conditions, flora, fauna, and whatnot. So let's discuss this figure. So this blue line in this figure showing the annual average rainfall. Okay, so this is annual average rainfall. Here it is a altitude from mean sea level, 500 meter, 1000 meter, 2000 meter. Okay, and here rainfall in mm. Okay, so let make correction over here. If rainfall is showing here in mm, then this must be temperature line. Okay, so let's see. So here you can see it is a 5 degree 11 minutes north, and here 25 degree 24 minutes south. So they have taken a cross section. Cross section means what? Suppose if you have apple and if you cut it vertically, then whatever shape you observe over there, that is a cross section. Okay, so likewise here they have taken a cross section. So in the western part of Brazil you will find this Andes mountain, which has average height up to 1500 to 1600 meter from mean sea level. Then you will find Amazon basin. After that you will find Paraguay Parana basin, and after that you will find Brazilian highland, and over here on the easternmost part of Brazil you will find great escarpment and the very narrow coastal area over here, right? So in this way you will find different physiographic structure across this cross section. Okay, so first one Andes mountain, which has a highest elevation from mean sea level. Then the Amazon basin, which has almost 0 to 200 meter average elevation. Okay, then you will find this Paraguay Parana river basin. It is somewhat like plateau like structure. Okay, or we can say though it is a plain but somewhat elevated with compared uh, with respect to this Amazon basin, right? Then we have Brazilian highland. Okay, the average height is 500 to 1000 meter, and this great escarpment having average height 790 meters, and then this coastal region. Okay, very narrow strip of coastal region, but very densely populated, right? So in this way you can describe the physiography. Then uh, this temperature line is given, then rainfall is mentioned over here, right? So they have mentioned rainfall over here also, but they have clearly shown this line for rainfall over here, right? The scale for rainfall. Okay, so in this way you can analyze this figure, and by using this figure you can predict the climate also. See, as here great escarpment is there, orographic rainfall occurs because of this great escarpment. So you will find here hot and humid climate on coastal region, in coastal region. Okay, as you move here you will find dry and hot climate on Brazilian highland. If you move in this area, here it is a 0 degree equator. So again here it is hot and humid climate because of equator, right? Perpendicular sun rays. If you move here you will find somewhat cold and what we can say, cold and tropical climate over here, right? So in this way you can analyze this figure, right? Let's move ahead. We will discuss this question in another part, because in this video session we are going to discuss the climate of Brazil only. So let's see these four graphs showing the different four cities from Brazil, the rainfall pattern, and average maximum and average minimum temperature from these four cities. So very easy bar graph they have mentioned over here, and just see this legend. This red line shows maximum temperature and blue line shows minimum temperature. Let's see the question. In which month is the highest temperature found in the four cities? So let's see the month. Average maximum temperature, see here it is a September October in Manas city. Here it is a from July to December maximum temperature you will find. Then in Porto Algeras you will find in February, and in December temperature is maximum. In Rio de Janeiro you will find here in February, and in December temperature is maximum. Okay, let's move ahead. In which month does it rain most in the given city? So let's see here. In March rainfall is maximum in Manas. Again here in March Rainfall is maximum is Belem. Here also in August September rainfall is maximum, and here January March and December rainfall is maximum. When does Brazil has its rainy season? So if you observe these four maps, you can able to see that rainfall is almost throughout the year. Okay, because of presence of equator in that particular country, right? So we can't define actual season of rainfall. Okay, so that's why we by using these four graphs we can't directly say that there is a particular season. Okay, there is a variation in rainfall, but there is a no particular season in Brazil which to which we can directly assign as a designation of rainy season. Okay, so let's move ahead. Which city has maximum range of temperature? How much it is? Let's see here. How will you find the range? Range means what? The upper limit and lower limit of temperature. So upper limit of maximum temperature and lower limit of minimum temperature. Let's see here. This is the lower limit of minimum temperature. How much it is? Around 22 degrees Celsius. Here it is 33 degrees Celsius. So average difference, sorry, the difference between the maximum and minimum is how much? This is 22 and this is 33, almost 11, 10 to 11 degree Celsius. Over here it is a, if you consider this one 22, here it is a 32, 10 degrees Celsius. Here it is how much? 30, and here it is 20, 10 degrees Celsius, not 20. So this is this one. It is around 9 degrees Celsius. So 30 minus 9, almost 21 degrees Celsius here. And what about this? Here it is a 30 and here it is 19, so 11 degrees Celsius, right? So in Porto Alger you will find the maximum temperature difference. Okay, what is the next one? What type of climate will be found in Rio de Janeiro? So as you know that Rio de Janeiro is a coastal city, right? Somewhere here. Okay, coastal city. Because of nearness of sea, there is a moderation in temperature. Means the average temperature, average maximum and average minimum temperature has minimum variation. Okay, and there is a very small gap between this average and average maximum and average minimum temperature throughout the year. So that's why we can say a moderate type of climate, or mild, hot and humid climate is there in Rio de Janeiro city. Okay, let's see the geographical explanation regarding the climatic conditions in Brazil. So because of the vast latitudinal extent of Brazil, it experiences wide range of climatic variations in climate. For example, near equator it is hot, while temperature type of climate is found near Tropic of Capricorn. Sorry, for example, near equator hot, while temperature type of temperate type of climate is found near the Tropic of Capricorn. So as I have mentioned in the previous map, so because of equator, in the northern part of Brazil you will find the hot and humid climate, and in the southern part below the Tropic of Capricorn, you will find the temperate climate. Brazil gets rainfall from southeast trade wind and northeast trade wind. See here, I have already shown you this figure. Okay, so this is northeastern trade wind, this is southeastern trade wind. Okay, so Brazil get the rainfall because of these two type of winds. Parts of Brazilian highlands extend up to northern coast. Okay, the escarpment acts as a obstruction to the wind coming from the sea and cause orographic type of rainfall in the coastal region. Beyond the highland, the effect of these winds get reduced. As a result, the rainfall is minimal. This region is rain shadow region. This region is called as drought quadrilateral. Considering the temperature in Brazil, northern part of Brazil is hot, while the temperatures in southern part are comparably lower. Seasonal variations are found in this pattern. Near the equator Brazilian coast, temperature does not vary much. So all the points from this para I have already discussed while discussing the questions mentioned over here, right? So I have already discussed why it is a moderate type of climate or moderation takes place over here, and there is a minimum variation in maximum and minimum average temperature. Here it is a dot quadrilateral form because of the orographic rainfall in this part, and as winds move ahead here, moisture carrying capacity increases and less precipitation occurs in this region. That's why dot quadrilateral form. Okay, what is the next one? In the coastal region near the equator in Brazil, differences in temperature are negligible. These winds move, the winds move in the vertical direction in this region. Similarly, the convergence zone of trade wind is weak here. As a result, cyclones are not formed. That's why the tropical cyclones rarely visit the coast of Brazil. So, this is a very interesting fact they have mentioned over here. If you consider the coast of Brazil versus coast of India, you will find there are many cyclones occurs in the Bay of Bengal as well as in Arabian Sea. Okay, but in Brazilian uh, near the Brazilian coast there is a no formation of cyclones. Okay, because temperature difference is minimum. As temperature difference is minimum, there is a no sudden increase or decrease in pressure belt. So that's why there is a no formation of low pressure belt in ocean. That's why cyclones are not occurs in the ocean near the Brazil. Okay, so let's see here. Most of the part in this country lies in the tropical zone. The equator passes through northern part of country. The temperature is more in this region. The average temperature in the Amazon Valley is 25 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. The climate is cooler in highlands because of the proximity of sea. The coast experience mild and humid climate. The Amazon Valley receives around 2000 mm of rainfall, while the northeastern coast receives 1000 to 1200 mm of rainfall. Okay, just you have to remember few facts related to this climate data. Okay, so in Amazon basin, you will find 25 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius average temperature throughout the year because of presence of equator and direct sunlights in that particular region. Okay, on highland, as it is a elevated part of land, it is a comparatively cooler, okay, than the coastal strip, because near coast it is a hot and humid condition. Okay, and you will find more humidity in that air because of nearness of sea. Okay, then in Amazon basin you will find 2000 mm of rainfall, which is a very high amount, and that's why very dense forest is present in that region. Whatever trees available over there, they get maximum rainfall and maximum temperature. So availability of rainfall and temperature gives a maximum growth to this forest. Okay. Then northeastern coast receives 1000 to 12,000 1200 mm of rainfall. Okay, so let's see here. This is a northeastern coast. Okay, so here rainfall is comparatively maximum, okay, than that of this part. Okay, so in this way we have completed the climatic conditions and the different factors which responsible for those climatic condition in Brazil. Let's do this small exercise. Considering the various factors affecting Brazil's climate, complete the adjoining table. Amazon Valley, we have to write climatic characteristics. How it is? Amazon Valley, it is a hot climate or tropical climate. Highlands, cooler climate. Pantanal wetlands, how it is? Again is a cool, uh, what we can say, again it is a uh, cool and tropical climate. Okay, here northern coastal region, It is a hot and humid climate. Southern coastal region, again hot and humid climate. Southernmost region of Brazil, here it is a temperate region because it lies below the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, so that is a temperate region, Samasitoshna Katibandha. Okay, so in this way we have completed the climate and related facts of this climatic condition in Brazil. We have discussed the four different cities and their climatic parameters. Also, we have discussed the reason behind the different uh, pattern of rainfall and temperature in the different parts of Brazil according to its physiography. We have discussed this image also. This is a very important image. Do uh, make it properly in your exam to fetch the maximum mark because it expresses the entire climatic condition of Brazil. Okay, so thank you for your attention, and do like, share and subscribe to this channel for getting upcoming video notifications. So thank you.